Dame whipping the ass of Ohio State. Notre Dame, theory is Notre Dame has to win the national championship under the presidency of Catholic President Joe Biden at Inglewood, California. Notre Dame has to get it done. Lou Holtz won during the 1988 season. Biden is gematria 34. 34 years later is this year. Catholic is gematria 35. 35 years, 1988, 2023. Notre Dame have to win the national championship this year. SoFi is gematria 2022. 2022 college football season. Jesuits is gematria 22. At Inglewood, California is where the game is going to be played at. Inglewood, California. Inglewood, California is gematria 408 and 54. Jesuit order. Mark of the Beast is gematria 54. Not only is Catholic gematria 35, but it is Marcus Freeman. Freeman's gematria 35. The former defensive coordinator from Ohio State up against Ohio State in week 1 of the season. So how about that? At SoFi Stadium of Inglewood, California, we can see the Jesuit ritual played out for Notre Dame and Coach Marcus Freeman. Right as Joe Biden, before he is about to die. Marcus Freeman. January the 10th, his birthday, the next day after the national championship game. Marcus Freeman in a prime position to destroy Judas, John, Brian Kelly. He's Judas. That's who he is. He's Judas. 30th head coach at Notre Dame. December 3rd, 2021. He is the coach. The Jesuits own the Vatican right now. It is the Jesuits that are going to be in the full force of their chapel in 2023. 57 weeks championship, 13 months and 6 days. The Jesuit Pope Gregorio became Pope in the year 13. 13 months is the championship game at LA. LA's gematria 13. Let's go to Coach Day as we break down the Jesuits. Actually, let's go to the day that the Society of Jesus was founded at Paris, France, on September the 27th. To 2023, the long shot national championship. It may be something you can't script any better than before the end of Joe Biden's life. 104 days from the Jesuit Order's Foundation Day. That is Inglewood, California. Inglewood, California. We're starting to see how this is starting to play into Notre Dame's next national championship. After 34 years, Notre Dame win. Will this man be dead at 86 years of age? After Argentina win the World Cup for the first time since 86 with the Jesuit Pope, Lou Holtz turns 86. It'd be a perfect winning tribute as it ties into the World Cup. There ain't no doubt about that. It was the Fiesta Bowl that was the winning game in the year 89. The national championship game is in the Los Angeles, California area. Los Angeles, California is to March of 89. Notre Dame win the championship 34 years later after defeating West Virginia on January the 2nd. The next championship is number 12 for Notre Dame. It's Joe that has gematria 12. Oh, hell, the Jesuits, and they do script the college football season for the Jesuits. The World Cup absolutely rigged for the Jesuits. Imagine if they're putting their hands on college football before the death of Joe Biden. Imagine that. Imagine that, ladies and gents. Imagine that. Can you imagine that? Or can you see it happen? Can you not only imagine that happening? The 103rd week since the presidency of Joe Biden. Remember, Jesuits has gematria of 103. How about Ryan Day? In the first match of this year, losing to Notre Dame, having 34 wins as Ohio State head coach. Something. Notre Dame can shock the world against Ohio State. And bring it on, because these guys are playing for fire, for passion. Because Brian Kelly spurned them, and he said, I don't believe in them. He don't have the faith. Brian Kelly don't have the faith. But Marcus Freeman do have the faith. And he stuck with Notre Dame. He stuck with the players. He got them all fired up. You understand? Forky, Bobo, Dorskin, no biscuit, Hail Mary, throw it to the end zone. Notre Dame for the championship. If it can't get any better than that, if you can't script it any better before the presidency of Joe Biden ends, that Notre Dame with the national championship for the Joe Biden's death, the second Catholic president of the United States of America.